Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian. Welcome back to a new video from Medieval Dynasty. I'm playing on the Valley map and I'm currently on my 4th season. Now I do have to take care of some wolves. I also need to get some more villagers. I need to hunt a few animals as well. And I also need to sell some more objects that I've created to some merchants. Now I am going on a little bit of a longer journey, so I'm going to bake some bread and take it with me to save stamina for later as well. So I'm going to do a small tour of a few villages in order to sell my crafted items. I do have quite a few bronze knives to sell, and I do have some fine hoods as well to sell, so it's best to actually do as much as possible. Now, when it comes to the hunting, I am going to use a longbow with poisoned stone arrows. I showed in the previous videos how you can craft both of them, and for extra protection I am also going to grab my iron sword, especially since I do have to take care of the wolves. Unfortunately, it's not always easy to get the wolves with the bow, so it's best to have a weapon to finish them from close up. You can actually just go in with the bow and arrows and still be able with the sword, sorry, instead of having the bows and arrows. But I'm also planning to go after a few other animals. I do have some rabbits, if I'm not mistaken, to take care of, and they will be basically on my way to where I'm going. So just grab my sword, and if I see any of them, I'll just quickly get them. Oh, I don't have enough stamina, but that's one. Since they don't offer that much meat and they only give you like 1 or 2 pieces of fur, I'm not bothered about skinning them. Just a quick check to see if there's any more in the area. As I mentioned previously, I don't actually enjoy doing this in the other seasons because there's too many plants and hard to spot them. But it's working quite well during the winter, as you can see them, especially during the daytime, from quite far away. So let's see, there we go, one more. Okay, so let's just quickly do one. Okay, so like I said, they don't actually give you much, so it's not worth skinning them. The location has turned into gray, so that means I've already got all of them. Now I just need to take care of one more later on. So the reason why I want to go through all of the villages is to check for a few more villagers, potential villagers, as well as do some flirting and gain some more diplomacy points. I keep forgetting I'm too young for her. But also to sell some objects. I've already sold them in some other villages and those merchants don't have money left. And let's see. Perfect. I will go with faster production. Okay, so this guy, yeah, I've already got his money. On the other hand, she still has some money, so I can sell a few things to her.
Goodbye.
The next village is quite close, so I can just run there, especially with the stamina being reduced slower. Just trying to check if there's any bandit camp. Usually there's a bandit camp spawning around in the area. Looks like there is none at the moment. As I mentioned quite a few times before, it's quite easy for me to go around. Oh, and one thing, when it's winter outside, you will find snowmen. If you interact with them, you will get some sticks. Okie
How are you?
Let's do some quick romancing.
Goodbye. Hello.
I'm trying to rush a little bit in order to make sure I'm hitting all of the villages, but I think that might be working against me. I keep getting the wrong options. Okay, so this guy should have money, and he does.
Have a nice day.
Now, his wife also has some money, if I'm not mistaken, as I didn't have much to sell to her. I've already bought all the products I could buy from her. Again, if you want, you can also buy additional things such as linen fabric or wool fabric. As I've sold those earlier, they would actually bring some extra value, or you can just buy the thread and turn it into production. I don't actually want to do that. I'm just going to sell the base products that I'm crafting. I'm actually getting a decent amount of money at the moment. Okay, so fortunately, because I am playing on easy settings and I didn't tick the temperature check, I am benefiting from not getting any damage from the temperature. Okay, so that's one quest done. When it comes to hunting rabbits, now I just need to find some wolves. And I already know where they are. Again, when you see lynxes, despite their size and despite them attacking you in other games, in this game they are scaredy cats, so don't be afraid. Okay, let's see. First, Mr. Hunter over here. If you want, you can buy a couple of things off from him. In my case, I'm here just to sell some bronze knives and get my fortune higher. Okay, let's see what we have over here. Nope, Actually
it's
need
you
someone that can do some fishing for me. So they need to have skill when it comes to
Goodbye.
survival.
Hello there.
And I think the only space that I have at the moment is
Have a nice
available for a man.
day.
So I need to find a man with survival skills.
I
This lady
always
over
do the
here can
donkey
sell
ride
you
when
some
you get
donkeys,
whatever you
but
need.
she can
I
also
got it.
trade. So I'm going to sell some of these to
We
her
have a good day.
and head on to the next village. Now, again, I already know the map very well, and I already know that these four are just one after the other in a row, and this is why I can freely just run along. Again, the fact that I didn't tick the option for the temperature of the world to affect me, it's helping me in this case. So I can just walk around the water without freezing, even though, as you can see, I'm barely wearing much. If at any point you wish to make it harder, you can just start the game by ticking those options to be affected by temperature. You can also tick the option to be affected by poison, and it will make the game a little bit harder and closer to the survival part of it. Okay, so I just need to sell one more thing. So basically 5 more things. You can see there are 3 merchants here, so if I had anything else to sell, they would have been perfect.
Goodbye, dear.
But I can still come during the next days and sell more things to them. Quick check to see if there's a man over. Nope.
How do you do?
Again, let's just do some romancing and increase
See you
those
soon. How do you do?
diplomacy points.
Do you want to build a snowman? Duh.
See you around.
As
How
you
are
can see,
you?
the game is inspired by some
I'll be
films
outside.
as well.
Have a
I've been
good
sober
day.
since last autumn.
Okay, so next part of this is on my way to the next village where I can get a few things that I need and do some more trading. I do need to take care of some wolves, and they are exactly on my way. They are somewhere inside this forest. There will be some along here. Sorry, along here, and my destination now is Denica. So basically, along the way, I'm going to take care of those as well. The reason why I got the bread with me was exactly this one. Okay, so when it comes to the wolves over here, unlike most other wolves, they will move quite a bit around. There are also some bunnies in the area. So because the wolves are chasing them, they might actually, as you can see over there, might actually end up chasing you, depending on where that bunny goes. The game is a bit random when it comes to it. Okay, I was able to find a couple of things. Not bad. I need to have a good look around. So if you're using a bow when you're hunting the wolves, you will need to make sure that you face it towards them. Otherwise, it's just best to use a sword. And as you can see, you'll take them down immediately. Now, these guys will give you some fur and also some meat once you skin them. Not much, but it's a decent amount. Now let's see where the other one was. I actually want to get one with the bow. Sadly, they don't always run in a straight line. So it's a bit harder to actually hit them with the bow. Okay, that's one down. Okay, there's one coming, but I'm not sure where it's coming from. There we go. Sword to the head. Check the map, and apparently there's one more around. Seems that it didn't see me yet. So I can try to snipe it with the bow. Once you have the right tools, these type of missions are not, quests are not so bad. Yeah, I can already see the wolf. It's over there in the distance. That should basically be the last one in this area. There's usually one or two, up to four. Okay, looks like it saw me. And this is why I said it's best to have the poisoned arrows. Okay, so they are all dead in the area, so I can safely take care of him. So if I didn't actually get this one in the head or in a vital area, which means it gave him the chance to still come at me. Now I'm lucky enough to actually find a deserted camp over here. Usually you can find some decent goods in those. Okay, noble hose. This is actually very valuable. I don't actually need those. Okay, some boots. I can take the torch. Yeah, so it's not all the items that will be valuable, but usually you will find at least one that's of a high value, like the noble hose. The boots are not bad either. So basically, if you're coming here early during the game and avoided the wolves, you could have gotten that, since this event is basically random, and made some decent money out of it. Okay, so I just need one more wolf down and then to head to Denica. Oh, like I said, there will be some wolves around here. And Denica is not so far away. Again, it's very good to do the hunting in the winter, at least for myself, because I can actually spot the animals from further and get rid of them without being in danger too much. Let's see, there's some rot over here and a torch. Oh, nice copper spear. Okay, so basically if I was in the beginning of the game, this torch would be quite decent to sell. The same goes for the copper spear. Now let's see. Still a bit far from the wolves, it seems. Now, when it comes to this pathway, because it's very close to where they spawn, as you can see them over there, sometimes they might actually charge at you. So if you're not prepared, it's best to keep away. Okay, he's not down and he's not happy. But it seems he's not attacking me. So I think I did hurt it. Oh yeah, so I did kill it, but it went down after a few moments. Again, this is why it's best to have the poisoned arrows. So even if you're not getting the instant kill, which usually happens when you're hitting them in the head, you are still getting the kill later. Can't see exactly where the other one is. There's at least one more in the area. Okay, so I'm also making my way slowly to Danica. There's also some deer over here. Now, when it comes to deer, these guys can get easily scared by you. As you can see, I'm not that close and it got scared. Again, it's best to actually shoot for their head if you want to hunt them. But even so, they might not drop down immediately. So let's see if I'm luckier this time. Yeah, so this one went down after I shot it in the head. But it would have been a lot harder to get it if it wasn't shot in the head. And I think the wolves are dying a little bit faster than the deer. Okay, grab a couple of things. Perfect, some cheese, bronze axe. Again, if you just go around the map, you might be lucky and find items like I just did. But these are totally random. Now, like I said, I want to trade over here. Not sure I'm lucky enough to have the chance to do it. Okay, I need someone with survival skills. And apparently I need to build
How
another
can I help
house.
you?
Because this lady can do it. I was hoping for a man. So I can get him working in the
Take care.
fishing hut, but
How's
I'm not
life
that
treating you?
lucky.
Have a nice day.
So both of them actually seem to have some decent skills, with quite a few skills up to level 3. It's even worth considering getting one of them as a wife, to be honest. Okay, let's see if these guys are still awake. I wouldn't count on it, though. Oh, perfect.
I need to focus.
Hello.
Okay, at least one of them was awake. So I can get some farming experience by taking these things from him.
There. Good luck.
I'm not sure what we could
I
talk
was hoping
about.
to be able to buy some things off from her, but I wasn't that lucky. Now,
Hello
to
there.
save some time, I will get this guy to take me to Gostovia. Let's see if this lady is awake, so I can actually finish my quest. Oh. She seems like she went to bed. So I'll just need to come back the next day. I also need to get this one sorted. It's a good thing I got that deer.
Travelers of this realm.
Okay, so it's time to go back home. I can actually build one more house since I have no luck in finding some men that can do the jobs that I need, and there are plenty of women around that are perfectly suited with 3 skill points for what I need. I might just go after that. Okay, so I don't actually need the longbow anymore. Okay, this one is usable, this one is sellable, this one is usable, this one I can sell. I don't need the arrows with me. These are the ones I can sell. And everything from here goes inside, except a few things. Okay, quite late at night. As I said, I might actually need to build myself one more house. Looks like these people like to travel at night quite a lot.
I would have a couple of suggestions for improving life in your settlement.
Perfect. One more house so I can get some additional villagers, although I do need one more man in there. Okay, so I think I actually can use the longbow for a little bit longer. I need some fish meat for someone. One of the best ways to get yourself some fish is to actually shoot them with the arrow. There are some fish around here. Just like any other animal, you can see them on the map. Okay, that's pike. I don't know why these guys are outside instead of sleeping though. Okay, so the best thing at the moment that I can do is go in that fishing spot for pike, because pike will give you a few bits of fish meat. Now I just need to find exactly where they are. Again, fortunately, I do not need to worry about the water temperature due to the settings, but otherwise I wouldn't advise you to do this in the winter at night, and especially not in real life. Okay, so I cannot see animals yet. I don't have that much visibility even with the torch on, so I'm just going to get some sleep and then get the fishes in the morning so I can complete the quests. Okay, plenty of normal meat. Might as well do some cooking before I get myself to sleep. Cooking does give you experience points when it comes to production, so it's not bad. And I did have some cabbage for a long time. I also have some mushrooms, but as always I don't have what's important, which is wooden bowls, so I'm not going to cook right now. I will need to do some lumbering the next day, some other day this season, so I can actually get a decent amount of bowls done. I only got now some firewood just in case my villagers need to warm themselves up, because otherwise they go for the lumber or the logs, sorry, and I don't want them to do that. Okay, so let's have a sleep and then get some fishes.
My legs hurt.
So the reason why I want to get a fish right now is because I am planning to give this longbow for a quest to someone else. Oh, like I said, get yourself an arrow and a bow if you don't want to go with the fishing spear, and then it's up to your luck if you actually get them. Perfect. In order to get fishing meat, you will need to... Not sure if it's working from here. No, it doesn't work from here. You can just eat it. So you'll need to come to your fishing hut, get to the table, process it into meat, and that's it. You have your meat. Okay, so let's see. So one of these, 7 of those, I can actually leave the rest of the meat in my food storage. I'll also leave the cheese over here. salted fish meat. Okay, now again, sorry lady, I do need bread so I don't end up finishing my stamina too fast. Okay, and now it's time to do the deliveries. Quickly grab some water from over here. I'm going to leave the potions over here since I don't need them. The sword as well. And the stone arrows. As well as the bronze hammer. Apparently I did have quite a few things to leave. And the deer skull. Yeah, so some of the animals can drop skulls. The reason why I didn't want to take it with me is because it's not valuable enough to sell, and also because I don't want the extra weight, as I am planning to go to Gostovia and to Hornica and get some more ore. Which will hopefully allow me to finally get the iron tools unlocked. Okay, so basically if I wasn't using that bread that I used earlier, I would have probably fainted long time ago. But with the bread, I was actually able to get here quite fast. So let's see, someone wanted some food and I think it was from this village and I'm right. Perfect. Basically they don't pay you that much, but it's worth to do it for the dynasty reputation that you're getting. Let's see. Okay, it's a good thing I remembered. It's someone from this village. Perfect. Oh, this is actually very nice. So basically you can sometimes get tools even out of a better material, just like I did, as rewards. If it's early in the game, you probably won't get iron ones, but you will get some much better ones than what you currently have. So if you have stone, you'll probably get bronze ones. As you can see, they're quite valuable, so if you actually needed the money, you could have easily sold them.
Captain Sparrow. I'm pretty sure he stole my money. Oh, it's you again.
Okay, let's do some flirting around.
Have a nice day.
Apparently she doesn't want to flirt around.
Oh,
Let's
it's you
do
again.
some flirting around. She seems like she's not very interested.
Goodbye.
Although the affection level went up quite a bit. Now, I just need to go across this lake and get one more quest completed. So this time I'm going to get a very decent reward. I'm going to get some iron arrows. Those are quite valuable, especially this early in the game. You can see some nice pike over here. This is actually a very good fishing spot. As you can see, that pike from the dock, from the small dock, and just shoot at it.
Cozy fire to make me forget.
Come on, wherever you are. Perfect. Okay, so only one more side quest. And this is a longbow that I need to deliver in Hornica. I was going there anyway, so it's perfect timing. Sorry about that.
With my family.
Oh, no, it's rocks.
How can I help you?
Let's go to Hornica, my friend. So I've been playing the game quite a lot and and I still cannot get over the name of this village, Hornica. I wish I was able to actually ask them if it comes from everyone being horny. Okay, so like I said, very important when it comes to items that you're giving to NPCs to solve quests. Oh, I actually got experience in technology for production. So I am finally able to use iron, which means now instead of actually buying this, yeah, so this is why I was saying it's you can actually give the NPCs items that were used as long as they have even a little bit of durability. I wasn't expecting to get the level up, to be honest. I am very happy. So basically now, instead of just buying the ore that I came for, which was copper and tin, I can simply go straight after the iron ore.
Wants to see my wares?
So this guy has plenty of it. As you can see, it's quite valuable compared to copper and quite valuable compared to tin. But at the same time, it's not that expensive. So I will get to sell some of my things. Copper spear goes away, bronze sickle goes away, bronze bolt goes away, torches go away. It would be a waste to actually sell these. I'm going to sell these though, and these. Okay, so as you can see, you can actually make the money back right away if you have a few decent items to sell, especially if you bought the copper. So let's say I didn't actually have that much money and I had less. I could have easily bought the copper ore, tin ore, got myself some bronze knives, sell them to this guy, and then I would have made the money for the iron ore. So I will
Have a
need to
good
come
day.
back one more time to actually get the rest of the iron from here. And I will also need to visit Lesnica
How can I
in
help
order to get more iron from there. I need a ride, my friend, to Gostovia. Okay, so basically this is a major upgrade, getting the iron tools. Uh, First of all, because you will be able to actually do the extraction faster once you have the iron axe and the iron pickaxe. With extraction going higher, I will be able to also get the mine unlocked at some point. At the moment, this one is quite interesting, getting the woodshed unlocked, the level 2 woodshed. The reason why it's interesting is because you basically upgrade, just like I previously did in a video with my resource storage, you basically upgrade the one that you currently have. So in my case, when I'm upgrading it, I will be able to have two villagers working on the same woodshed. So instead of having to build more woodsheds, if I need more logs or planks or anything like that, I can just hire more people, the current ones, after I upgrade them. Okay, let's see. Do I need to leave something here? Not necessarily, but I need to take some things from here. Okay, so one strategy you can go with is to either wait for your villagers to actually use the tools made out of bronze, or if you can buy enough iron, you can just remake them out of iron, and then the ones you've replaced, you can actually take the bronze ones and sell them, which is something that I am going to do. Okay, so iron tools. I will basically unlock everything. I have plenty of money to unlock everything. As you can see, my finances dropped quickly. Okay, so I'll get 4 knives. They will last my hunters quite long. I will get 3 more axes. I already received one. I will get 2 hoes for the moment. Okay, the site is actually requesting quite a lot from me. Okay, and 1 pickaxe. This one might actually just need to be for myself later on, if I still decide to go into the mine, although it's not actually worth it anymore. I don't know. Okay. So for the moment, I don't need to care that much about what I have to sell. Okay, so the bronze hammer gets sold. I'm keeping the arrows. I don't need the bronze hose, so I'm going to take them and sell them. Let's see, I think I've already... Okay, iron axe can go in there. Iron knives can go in there. Iron pickaxe can go in there. Iron hammer can go in there. So again, the bronze knives I can actually take with me and resell them. I only have one iron axe, so I need to buy more iron, and then I can actually swap it. Now, I did remember that I have some extra flax and oats and wheat and rye, so I will process these. I was mostly going for the flax so I can get a few more things sorted out, get some more production, but if I'm coming here I might as well do the other ones. Okay, managed to unlock a goose house, that's nice. Again, you can easily drop everything here. Okay, so I'm going to keep 3 pieces of that thread for myself for the next season or whatever I might need it for. I think I will need to get one more longbow anyway. So I will use 20 pieces of thread to turn them into fabric. Then I can actually sell even more things. I'm going to Lesnica. So the reason why I'm going to Lesnica is to get some more iron ore. And I'm going there because I haven't been this season. And I can actually sell quite a few things to the merchants over there. Okay, just keeping an eye on my stamina bonus from the bread, and it's doing quite well. Like I said, getting the kitchen level 2 unlocked is quite a big feat. Now, my aim next is to go after the tavern. Of course, sewing hut is important, but in my case, the tavern is more important because I am going to get a fish tart, which actually gives me a 80% less stamina consumption. So basically, that will be even slower than now. Okay, Lesnica, here I come. Another reason why I'm going to
How can I
Lesnica,
help you?
I'm still hoping that I can find the man to actually do the fishing for me. I don't remember exactly what kind of potential villages were here. Okay, he's definitely not
Hello?
doing the fishing for me.
Good luck.
She's
How is life
definitely not
treating
doing
you?
the fishing for me. So I'm not honestly very happy with the villagers that I found here.
Have a good day.
Oh, what can I do? Okay, let's grab
How
some
are you? Can I interest you in
iron
some
ore.
wares?
Okay, now the smelters don't have that much, the smiths don't have that much, unfortunately.
Good luck.
If you go to the extractors,
Well,
they usually have, like in this case, around 100. So first of all, I will sell everything to her. Okay, unfortunately, I cannot carry 100, so I'll need to come back. I'll leave it at that. I'm carrying a bit too much, but I also have a few more products to sell, and this guy seems to be perfect to help me get rid of them. Or apparently not.
farewell.
There is one more trader
Nice
over
to
here.
see a new face.
If you don't actually want to do their missions, just quickly swap to the next option. And there we go, some simple hoods sold.
Have a good day.
I have a feeling we're not in the valley anymore.
And that's perfect. And back to my village with another batch of iron. So unfortunately, at the moment, I cannot actually go after mining iron, which is a little bit annoying. So I need to buy it from these guys. On the other hand, it does save me the trip that I was usually doing when I was on the last day of each season, which meant going to the mine and getting getting the copper and the tin, because now I'm mainly focusing on this. You can still do the trip if you want to. It is quite useful to get a decent amount of money. But at this moment, in my case, I'm best focusing on just going, grabbing as much as possible of that iron from these traders, getting myself tools made out of iron for the village. Like in this case, I'm going to perfect. Iron pickaxes, iron axes. So now that I can replace the bronze ones and I can sell them and basically buy some more ore, and with that ore I can cover my expenses. So iron axes, iron pickaxes go in, bronze pickaxes go out, bronze axes go out. So now even when I'm selling, I'm still making some profit while actually having better tools over here. I will need to sell this one as well. So I will need to make some sites, but that's not so bad. Yeah, so basically this was the second part of my 4th season when it comes to playing Medieval Dynasty on the Valley map. But I did manage to get some more villagers, I did manage to get some more houses built. I did also manage to finally unlock the iron tools, and I'm going to make some more tools as well as start using them to chop up some more trees so I can develop the village even further. Until next time, if you want to leave a comment, please feel free to do so. Bye bye.